A very loud cry and wails calling for help came from a deserted hut deep in the forest. The piercing noise sent a chilling wave through the dense cover of trees. Birds took flight in alarm, their cries echoing through the silent expanse. Leaves rustled as if whispering the fears of the unseen inhabitants of the forest. It was an eerie scene, one that would send shivers down the bravest of hearts. In the midst of this disquieting cacophony stood a young policeman, tall with an air of authority surrounding him. He wasn't alone. By his side was a little girl, her eyes wide with terror and curiosity. She clutched a worn-out teddy bear, its faded colors reflecting the innocence lost too soon. Her eyes mirrored the fear of the unknown, yet they were filled with a glimmer of hope, the hope of finding her lost family. Their breath hitched as they strained their ears, trying to decipher the source of the wails. Their gazes were fixed on the dilapidated hut, its once vibrant colors faded, leaving behind a ghost of what it was once. The decrepit roof was barely holding up, the crumbled walls seeming to share the fear that permeated the atmosphere. It was emanating a sense of despair, a story of untold horrors that were yet to be discovered. The policeman and the little girl carefully observed the surroundings. Their eyes scanned the vicinity for any signs of danger, for any hint that could point towards any guardians outside the hut. The little girl fiddled with the hem of her dress, her heart pounding in her chest. This deserted hut was expected to be the prison of her captured siblings and their parents. The thought was unbearable, yet prolonged moments of tense silence and careful observation, they discerned no signs of anyone. The forest was as deserted as it appeared. The mysterious cries had ceased, leaving behind an unsettling silence. After a shared glance of understanding, they gathered the courage and made the decision to approach the hut. But as they cautiously stepped towards the eerie structure, their hearts pounding in their chests, they had no clue of what awaited them. The gloom of the forest was pierced by their courage and their resolution to face the mystery. The policeman gripped the rusted doorknob. It creaked as he turned it to open the door. As the door creaked open, an ominous cold wind escaped the hut, making their hairs stand on end. The sight that met their eyes was nothing short of a nightmare. Body parts were scattered on the floor, dripping in blood.